If you're looking to improve your aim, then make sure to check out Control Freak and use the code OGXRAYZ to get 10% off all the products. Link in the description below. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another video. So we're going to be going over some news stories that came out. We got Capcom saying that Resident Evil 4 is going to go actually in a new direction in terms of the remake. We're going to talk about Xbox, the recent little failure they had yesterday where they tried to double their prices. We're also going to talk about Tony Hawk Studio actually moving over, and they're working on a different franchise. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. And if you guys want to support the channel directly, you guys can do so by checking out my sponsors, Control Freak and Scuff. I use them every day when I'm playing. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount over there. Also, my Amazon influencer page, if you guys would much rather support me over there. But anyways, let's jump into it. So the first one, Capcom steering Resident Evil 4 Remake in a new direction. So I really hope that they don't change too much, but we'll have to wait and see. But it says a new report suggests that the as yet unannounced remake of Capcom's Resident Evil 4 is currently undergoing something of a restructure. While it was previously reported that Japanese studio M2 was heading up the project, new whispers from development are claiming that Capcom is taking the wheel after alleged disagreement over the project's direction. The report obtained by VGC suggests that M2 had expressed a desire to keep its remake of the 2005 horror classic relatively faithful, concerned over the backlash towards changes in 2020's Resident Evil 3. Capcom supposedly sees otherwise, wishing to take chances, pointing the well-renowned adventure of Leon and Ashley in a new direction. As a result, it is being rumored that M2's role in the development of Resident Evil 4 is now significantly reduced, which Capcom allegedly bringing in its Division 1 team of Devil May Cry 5 fame to perform the majority of the remake's design and development. This team restructuring is expected to cause a great significant delay to Resident Evil 4, with sources suggesting it will not see the light of day before 2023. Of course, there's an amusing side note in the fact that Resident Evil 4 Remake doesn't technically exist, given that Capcom has yet to officially announce the title. But given the commercial success of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, as well as the specifically legendary status of the fourth mainline entry in the survival horror franchise, such a remake is about as inevitable as a belly-to-belly suplex on Los Ganados farmer. So that actually has me a little bit worried. I was really hoping for a more faithful recreation remake, you know, same game with like maybe fix up the controls a little bit, tighten those up a little bit, the visuals obviously getting a visual upgrade. But I don't know, like I just recently played through Resident Evil 2 the remake and also Resident Evil 3 remake. I liked Resident Evil 2 remake a lot. Resident Evil 3 remake felt like it was more, I don't know, it was like hand holding. It felt like they were like kind of just steering you in a direction. It wasn't as hard. There was not as many puzzles. I didn't really play through Resident Evil 3 on, you know, the PlayStation and these older games, so I'm not really sure what to compare it to. But from what I saw and from what I heard, a lot of people were upset at the changes of, you know, kind of going in its own direction and really doing something different. And, you know, I feel like you can do that whenever it's a game that's older, like a PlayStation 1, a PlayStation, maybe even like early PlayStation 2 game, mostly PlayStation 1 games, because you're recreating everything from scratch, you know, and you kind of have more liberty to change stuff up. Whereas Resident Evil 4 came out on the GameCube, on the PlayStation 2, it came out on PC, and it was actually really loved. It was a really popular game. A lot of people really liked it. A lot of the stuff that we saw in Resident Evil 4 is now being implemented in the new Resident Evil 8 game that's coming as well. The inventory system, the merchant system that it had. So there was a lot of stuff that that game did right that a lot of people really liked. And I feel like it's really going to tick people off if they try to change it and make it something completely different like they did with Resident Evil 3. That one kind of is like, well, not a lot of people really experienced it, but I bet you a lot of people who are going to be playing this Resident Evil 4 remake are going to go into it with an idea of what the last game was like. So we'll have to wait and see what kind of changes they make, but it's going to be very interesting. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want it to be a little bit different? Do you want it to be faithful to the old game? Let me know in the comment section below. Next one, this was yesterday, okay? Okay, Xbox decided to double their prices for Xbox Live Gold. It was essentially going to go from $60 a year to $120 a year. And well, people got pissed, and after that happened, Xbox actually apologized. They said they're not going to be increasing the price, and on top of that, they made it so you're actually able to play games without Xbox Live Gold online. So games like Fortnite, games like Warzone, games that you needed Xbox Live Gold to play online no longer require that service, which is actually pretty freaking awesome. So it says Xbox made the surprising yet Welcome announcement last night that it would be reversing its recent decision to increase Xbox Live Gold memberships. The original move was one that was met with near universal disapproval, which is what seemed to prompt a quick change. Not long after the news was announced, Xbox Phil Spencer expressed his thoughts on the whole matter, and as you guys can see, they kind of backtracked. They saw how many, I think they like put it out there to see how many people would be pissed, and if maybe not enough people were pissed, they would kind of go with it. But they saw literally everyone got mad. They decided, you know what, fine, we're just not going to raise the price. And by the way, with everyone being so mad, we're also going to do Xbox Live Gold. You don't need it to play free-to-play games online. So really happy that that decision was reversed and that they have decided to kind of work with the consumer as opposed to working against them. So we'll have to wait and see. But there was a lot of rumors that Xbox Live Gold maybe was even going away prior to the Xbox Series X coming out, because a lot of people thought that you couldn't buy any more codes. They thought that they were just doing away with it, but it's here to stay at the same price, hopefully for a long time. And now with some added benefits where you don't even need it if you wanted to play some of those free-to-play games online. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the next story. Tony Hawk's dev studio Vicarious Visions reportedly making Diablo 3. So a lot of people were worried about this. Some people were saying like, oh man, there's not going to be any more Tony Hawk Pro Skater games anymore, because they did merge that with Blizzard. And so a lot of people are like, well, what's going to happen? What's going on now? They just released Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, the remastered games. And so people are like, are we never going to get it? Why are they moving? And it looks like the reason is that they are now going to be working on a Diablo 2 remake. Oh man, there's a lot of remakes going around. But yeah, so it looks like we won't be seeing another Tony Hawk Pro Skater game for a while now. So just, you know, keep that in mind. They're working on Diablo 2. I've never really played any Diablo games, so maybe I'll try playing it. I don't know. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching the video. This was just a short one just because I'm not really big into Tony Hawk, but you know, some people were wondering what was going to happen with the studio after it was announced that they were merged with Blizzard and that they would be working on other projects as opposed to Tony Hawk. You know, that doesn't really seem that crazy, because they only really came back and did the remakes because they wanted the remakes, and there really wasn't a plan for them to do Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. So obviously once they're done, they got to move on to their next thing. And it looks like Diablo 2 Remake is going to be their next game they work on, which is interesting. It's always interesting when I see studios that specialize in one thing kind of work on something else, because you kind of get different visions and ideas. And you know, luckily it's a remake, so maybe it won't be as hard as opposed to them going, hey, you're gonna make a Diablo spin-off game. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys found the video informative, helpful, and entertaining. If you did, drop a like, guys. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. And if you guys want to support the channel directly, you guys can do so by checking out my sponsors, Control Freak and Scuff. I use them every day when I'm playing. Code OGXRAYZ gets you a discount over there. I'll link down below, or through my Amazon influencer page if you guys would much rather do it that way. Go ahead and give me a follow over on Twitter at OGXRAYZ if you guys want to interact with me live, see what I'm up to, or just want to say hey, or over on my Twitch, twitch.tv/theOGXRAYZ. But anyways, you guys have an awesome day. Take care. I'm out. Peace.